The Battle of Fez Line Bullet, fought on February 27, 1991, was a significant engagement during the Gulf War, marking a pivotal moment in the conflict. This battle took place in the deserts of Iraq, and was part of the larger ground offensive operation known as Operation Desert Storm, aimed at expelling Iraqi forces from Kuwait, which they had invaded in August 1990. In the early stages of 1991, coalition forces, led by the United States along with the United Kingdom, France, Saudi Arabia, and others, launched a massive air and missile campaign against Iraqi military targets. This campaign, which lasted for several weeks, was aimed at crippling Iraq's ability to wage war, and included attacks on command and control centers, artillery positions, and troop concentrations. Following the air campaign, a ground assault was initiated on February 24, 1991, to remove Iraqi forces from Kuwait. The Battle of Fez Line Bullet was part of the broader maneuvering and fighting as coalition forces advanced through Iraq, encountering both regular and elite units of the Iraqi army, including the Republican Guard. The name, Fez Line Bullet, refers to one of the many phase lines, or geographical markers, used by military planners to coordinate the movement of troops and to manage the battle space. These phase lines also served as benchmarks for the success of the operation, and as markers for triggering subsequent actions. On February 27, 1991, American units, specifically elements of the 2nd Armored Cavalry Regiment, engaged Iraqi forces near the designated Fez Line Bullet. The American troops were equipped with advanced technology, including M1 Abrams tanks and Bradley fighting vehicles, which provided them with significant advantages in terms of firepower, armor protection, and mobility over the older, Soviet-supplied equipment used by the Iraqi forces. The battle unfolded as American forces conducted a reconnaissance in force, moving forward to identify and engage Iraqi units. Upon encountering Iraqi forces, a series of engagements ensued, characterized by the use of combined arms tactics, where armor, infantry, artillery, and air support worked together seamlessly to defeat the enemy. The American forces made extensive use of their superior night vision equipment, allowing them to effectively engage and destroy Iraqi units under the cover of darkness. The Battle of Fez Line Bullet resulted in a decisive victory for the coalition forces. It showcased the effectiveness of modern military technology and tactics, particularly the use of armored vehicles and precision firepower. The battle inflicted heavy casualties on the Iraqi forces and significantly degraded their ability to continue fighting effectively. The success at Fez Line Bullet and other engagements along the way paved the path for coalition forces to advance rapidly towards Kuwait City, eventually leading to the liberation of Kuwait and the end of major combat operations in the Gulf War. The battle demonstrated the overwhelming superiority of coalition military technology, tactics, and training over the Iraqi forces. It also highlighted the importance of air superiority, which the coalition had firmly established in the early days of the conflict. The rapid victory in the ground campaign, with minimal coalition casualties, stood in stark contrast to the prolonged and costly conflicts that would follow in the region in subsequent years. In summary, the Battle of Fez Line Bullet was a crucial engagement in the Gulf War, exemplifying the swift and decisive action that characterized the coalition's ground campaign. It not only marked a significant step towards the liberation of Kuwait, but also demonstrated the changing nature of warfare in the late 20th century.